Confidence. Where does it come from? How do you get it? Well, here are 5 top secrets on how to be a confident woman. Before I spill the beans, hit the subscribe button and the notification bell so you never miss another video. Now, I don't know about you, but I used to love watching all those Disney movies as a child and looking at all of the main characters of the movies. And they all had this insane confidence that they used to go around with, you know, like if you look at Moana, oh my gosh, she's so confident, she's rocking it. And I always wanted to be like that. Well, I can now comfortably say that I am a confident woman, and here are 5 secrets that I want to share with you today on how to be one too. Secret number 1, practice. Now, I've talked a little bit about practice in my other videos, but I can honestly not go on enough about how good practice can be for you, especially for your confidence. If you look at celebrities with PR, they are so PR trained. They know exactly how to answer interviewers' questions, and they know how to do it perfectly without causing scandals. You can see when a celebrity or somebody hasn't followed that training or maybe hasn't practiced it enough, you can see that the result of that is then all of this drama and blah blah blah. Either way, the ones who are confident are the ones who have practiced it most. I can guarantee that. If you look at someone like Ariana Grande, for example, with her singing, you have no idea, I'm sure I have no idea, how many hours she's spent singing to be that good and to be that confident in her voice. She knows that she can sing. There's no doubt about it. She is so confident in that because she's practiced so much. She's learned how to do it, and she's practiced it, and she is now super confident in it. So for you, how I want you to look at this is to look at what in your life you are least confident about. What in your life do you have that you're hesitant to do or worried about? It could be part of your job. Maybe you're a salesperson. Go home and practice it. Honestly, you'll feel so much more confident, and you will get better by practicing. If you're worried, practice. Honestly, you will no longer be worried, and it will become a strength, not a weakness. And that is what practice can do for you. Secret number 2, know what you know. And I mean really, really know. If you know something and really, really, really know it, nobody is going to be able to knock you. Nobody can knock your confidence on that. I'll give you an example. I used to do loads of rock climbing as a child. A time came when I went with a bunch of friends. I knew exactly what I was doing. I was confident. I knew how to tie my knots perfectly because I had practiced them. I knew it. My confidence was through the roof because I knew it so well. And if somebody had come up to me and said, "Oh, Maya, I don't think you're doing that quite right," I would have been like, "Cool, you have your opinion, that's great, but you're wrong," because I know what I know. If you're in a situation where you half know something and then somebody comes in with their opinion, they might sway you, even if you were right. You could be perfectly right with what you were doing. So say me with my knot tying skills for rock climbing. I could be perfectly correct and my knot could be perfect. And somebody could come in and be like, me, I don't think that's right, or whatever. And if I listened to them, if I let myself be swayed, I could fall off the rock face because my knots weren't tied properly. Whereas, if I know what I know and I am confident enough to be like, no, I know I'm right, you're gonna feel such confidence in knowing that, and also be able to just walk your own path without distractions, without other people coming in and voicing their opinions and all of that stuff. That's what you want. Secret number 3, asking what you don't know. Now, this is quite related to the last point. Obviously, you want to know what you know, but if you don't know something, it's way more confident to just be like, I don't know that. And it's better for you to then ask what that thing is, because then you'll know. And then you'll have an answer, and then next time it comes up, you'll know, and you won't be like, oh, I don't know that. You won't be confused. It comes across as way more confident for other people, and it will make you feel so much more confident if you actually be like, oh, I actually don't know that. Could you tell me what that is? You might look a little silly, maybe, when you're asking, but it's way better to be silly once than be silly for the rest of time because you never asked. I've always made it a habit of asking people if I don't know something. So if I'm in a meeting and somebody says like this phrase that I don't know, I'd be like, oh, well, what's that? I don't say, oh, I don't actually know what that is. What is it? I say, oh, I don't know what that is. Could you tell me what that is? And yeah, sure, maybe I look a little silly, but who cares? I have had so many interesting conversations come of me actually asking. If you show that little bit of interest, you'll find yourself having conversations that you never thought you'd be having and learning so much. That is why I urge you to always ask if you don't know something. So let's start this off now. So let me know in the comments if there's something that you've always wondered what it is and you have no idea. Let us know in the comments and maybe someone can answer you and help you out with that. Secret number 4, be honest and true to yourself. Now, this is probably one of the hardest ones to properly let sink in, so do think about this honestly because it is one of the best secrets. You are the person who feels confident or not. You are the one that matters. You are. So be yourself. Don't try and be somebody else. It won't make you feel good. It won't make you feel confident. And it will actually have the opposite effect. If you deny yourself and keep denying yourself and keep thinking, oh, well, my friends are doing this thing, so I should do that with them. Or that person said that my interests weren't interesting, so I have to give them up. If you do that and let yourself be put down in that way, then you will never feel confident. I have never met someone more confident than someone who is happy with what they're doing in their life. You could be the person that goes, oh, well, your friends are gonna go to some party and you're not really interested in that party. So you go, oh, well, I'm good. I'm gonna go and work out instead. So I'll see you guys. Hope you have a nice time. You are gonna feel so much better. Maybe that will cause an issue with the friendship group, but if it's gonna cause an issue, then they shouldn't be your friends. To be perfectly honest with you, you are the one that matters. You are the one that self-confidence comes from. Self-confidence comes from self. So self is the one that should matter. If you want to be confident, be true to yourself. Be true to what you're interested in, what you're not interested in, what you're willing to do, and what you're not willing to do. The more that you compromise that, the less confident you're gonna be. And be honest about it. Be honest with yourself. If you lie to yourself, you're not helping anybody, least of all you. I personally have so much benefited from actually taking a look at myself properly, and I mean being super ridiculously honest with yourself. Okay, actually, that's not for me. Okay, actually, that was somebody else's opinion that I accepted, but that's not what I think. Genuinely look at yourself, be honest, and be true to yourself. Once you are on the path of actually doing what you're interested in, doing what you want, and not compromising it for anyone, and I mean anyone, not for a single soul. If you are doing that, you are going to be so confident. Secret number 5, facing and overcoming insecurities. Insecurities is this just, ooh, even the word can make people cringe, make people feel small, make people feel unconfident. You want to be a confident person, so how can you get through this? Well, what you need to do is actually be honest with yourself about your insecurities, face them, confront them, look at them and overcome them. You can either have an insecurity and bury it deep within and hide it and pretend not to care, but you do care. You can either do that or you can actually face and overcome it. There are so many options as to what you can do. I used to be really unconfident about my body. I was skinny, but I wasn't skinny enough, but then my body shape was a bit weird and I was kind of bony in places that I shouldn't be and kind of chubby in places that I shouldn't be. Either way, what I did is I started working out. What I found was that I didn't need to lose loads of weight. I just needed to get some muscle in the right places. And that's what I did. And I felt so much better because of it. I overcame that insecurity of my body being like not quite what I wanted it to be. And I made it what I wanted it to be. And now that insecurity is actually something that I feel proud of. Now there's loads of things you can do physically. And there's also stuff you can do emotionally and mentally. Say for example, an insecurity of yours is you always feel like the dumbest person in the room. Okay, well let's get studying. What is it that you want to know that you don't know? You can learn things and you can improve and you can improve any situation. I would recommend you actually look at yourself in this and be really, really, really honest. It's hard and it's tough to do. There's lots of times when other people have put insecurities on people. So somebody might say something or comment something and that makes you feel insecure all of a sudden and all of that. Is it actually an insecurity, or is it just them projecting their insecurities on you? And actually ask yourself that, because it can genuinely be that, and actually it's something that you're very happy with. So ignore what they say. Actually look at you. And if it's something that you actually want to do something about, then do something about it. There's no point having insecurities and keeping them there. Do something that actually makes a difference for you. Do something that will make you look in the mirror and be like, yeah, I feel confident, or make you have a conversation with someone and be like, yeah, I feel good. I'm not feeling that insecurity anymore. And that is exactly what you want. So my friends, if you're on your journey to becoming more confident and being a confident woman, and you'd like some support along the way, then do check out my online community, The Sisterhood. We do weekly meetings. We also have courses on confidence, motivation, and everything else you need to know. So do check it out. I'd really, really love it to see more of you on there, and we can support each other. Like this video for superb confidence. Check out my other videos if you're interested, and see you next time.